Hello my fellow pigment nerds, welcome to a new series where we swatch the entire range of Roman Szmal watercolors. As you know, I was lucky enough to be gifted the entire range of watercolors, that is 140 colors. So what we're going to be doing is dividing each episode into 20 colors, swatching them and having a good look at what they look like. In this episode we are going to be swatching the first 20 colors, so let's get on with what they look like. The colors I'm swatching in this video are Chinese White, made out of PW4, Titanium White, PW6, Buff Titanium, PW6:1, Nickel Titanate Yellow, PY53, Cadmium Lemon, PY35, Bismuth Yellow, PY184, Hansa Yellow Light, PY3, Lemon Yellow, PY61, Isoindolene Yellow Light, PY109, Aquarius Yellow, PY168, Aurelian Hue PY151, Cadmium Yellow Pale PY35, Benzimidazole Yellow PY154, Hansa Yellow Medium PY74, Indian Yellow Hue PY108, Nickel Azure Yellow PY150, Cadmium Yellow Deep PY37, Hansa Yellow Deep PY65, Permanent Yellow PY137, and finally Isoindolinone Yellow Deep PY110. Welcome back. The paints have dried and these are the yellows to the more yellowy orange colours. Overall impression is that these four look pretty similar, and so do these three, and then probably this and this look pretty similar, and then around here you see a little bit more variance in color. So let's take a closer look by zooming in a little bit. Let's look at the first page. We have Chinese white and titanium. Now Chinese white tends to be the less opaque, and the titanium white usually the more opaque of the two whites. I'm not going to focus too much on the white colors because as watercolorists we don't tend to use them that often. They are indeed more opaque around here, and I think it will be interesting to do opacity test of all of the Roman Szmal colors. However, in this series we're just going to focus on the mass tone and the lighter color that it comes out as when you water it down a little bit. So that's the two white colors. Then we have the buff titanium, definitely opaque. I can see it from where I've gone over the words. Buff titanium is actually quite rare in watercolor ranges. I think the only other brand that has buff titanium as standard is the Daniel Smith range, and they don't do it in the pan. So if you are after buff titanium, and this is a beautiful buff titanium, and you want it in a pan, then this is a great option for you. Next up we have the Nickel Titanate Yellow, which is a beautiful soft pale yellow. If you have a lot of pale colors on your palette, then this will be a great collection for you. Then we have the Cadmium Lemon, Bismuth Yellow, Hansa Yellow Light, and Lemon Yellow. These are pretty much the same kind of colors. The Cadmium Lemon's a little bit more cooler than the other three. However, pretty much the same. You're not going to need to buy all of these colors. If you are after a unique pigment, then the Lemon Yellow, which uses PY161, it's only available at Roman Szmal, so that might be interesting for you if you already have these colors, which are a little bit more common in other brands. Then we have the iso-indolene Yellow Light, Aquarius Yellow, Aurelian Hue, and Cadmium Yellow Pale. I would say that these three are quite similar, whereas the Cadmium Yellow Pale is a little bit more orangey. A unique pigment again is the Aquarius Yellow with their PY168. That's a Roman Szmal only color. So if you are interested in discovering new colors, then this is a good bet for you. Both the iso-indolene Yellow Light and the Aurelian Hue, they are very nice, very clean, bright yellow color. One thing I really like about Roman Szmal that I've noticed while I've been swatching these colors is that it's the one brand who are consistent in marking colors that are hue as hue. Other brands don't do it so often, and you will see in a later episode when I talk about indigo, which no other brands will name it as a hue, even though it always is a hue, because a genuine indigo is very, very not light fast at all. But Roman Szmal have labeled it as hue. So kudos to them for being very consistent in labeling when a color is a hue. Any of these three I'd be happy to use. They are all very transparent and lovely and bright. Then we move on to the second page where we have the Benzimidazole Yellow, Hansa Yellow Medium, Indian Yellow Hue. Very well done on the hue labeling, and Nickel Azo Yellow. These, and I'm just going to slide it over here, the Cadmium Yellow Pale. They're pretty similar in hue. You don't need all three. Cadmium Yellow is obviously going to be the more opaque one, whereas the Benzimidazole is going to be very bright, and so is the Hansa Yellow Medium. Out of these three, if you're looking for the brightest when it's watered down, definitely the Hansa Yellow Medium. It almost glows neon when you put it down on paper. Nickel Azo Yellow does have this texture that is very, very interesting, and I don't see it often in other Nickel Azo Yellow. So if you are into this kind of texture, then this is a good color for you to try because it's a little bit different to other brands. Then we have the Cadmium Yellow Deep, Hansa Yellow Deep, Permanent Yellow, and iso-indolene Yellow Deep. I can never say that word. Out of these three, the brightest and the most orangest is the Permanent Yellow, but this is a little bit more red and warm than these three colors. Hansa Yellow Deep is a very bright color. As a general rule, Hansa's, these is a Hansa and this is a Hansa, nice bright colors that are quite even and solid. And also the iso-indolenones are very, very bright as well. as well as the Benzimidazole Yellow. I'm not very good with pronunciations today. When it sounds chemically, it's usually a pretty good indication that they're going to be nice and bright and usually transparent. So that is the first 20 colors of the Roman Szmal range, and my first impression of these colors is I noticed that they dry very, very evenly. Some colors, some brands, they go on uneven and they stay uneven. Whereas with these guys, even if it looks a little bit uneven when it's wet, it will dry beautifully flat. I am very impressed with that. And as I already mentioned, I am very impressed at how they do label all the hue colors as hue. So what do you think of these 20 colors? Are there any colors that take your fancy? Do let me know in comments down below which colors you would pick for your choice. And of course, I will link down below exactly where you can get these colors so you can have a go at painting with them yourself, because these are beautiful colors. In the next episode, we're going to be focusing on the red, oranges and all the reds, so do look forward to that next week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.